In 2025, billionaire Elon Musk, the man commanding a fortune topping $400 billion, welcomed his 14th child with 4 different women over just 2 decades, a clan wrapped in secrecy, immense wealth, and constant debate. As heirs of the wealthiest man alive, the golden heirs of Elon Musk grow up in an entirely different universe. They reside in a $35 million compound, attend an exclusive academy, receive extraordinary care, and bask in indulgent luxuries that most people can barely imagine. Are you wondering what world shaped Elon Musk's children as they grew? Who are the women who gave birth to them? How extravagant and privileged is their everyday life? Stay tuned through the end of this video to uncover the hidden world of Musk's golden heirs, unveiling why Elon Musk desires such a large brood. Is his dream genius army truly part of the grand mission to reach Mars, as reported by the Wall Street Journal? Elon Musk sincerely fears that human civilization stands at the edge of collapse, not due to warfare or global warming, but rather because of shrinking birth rates. While speaking at an investor gathering in Saudi Arabia in 2024, he claimed that falling birth numbers are the greatest challenge most nations must confront. If we stop having children, there will be no people left and every policy worldwide becomes pointless, he declared. I have many children, and I urge everyone to have many children too, and Musk refuses to remain idle. He is convinced that his personal calling is to rewrite humanity's future. Musk pursues this by fathering bright, exceptionally gifted children, whom he calls the brains capable of rescuing mankind's tomorrow. A troop of brilliant minds for doomsday. That is the bold dream Elon Musk chases. Furthermore, Musk's plan for this army of offspring ties directly to his dreams for NASA, as he always pushes to quicken mankind's journey to settle on Mars. Does it sound absurd? Perhaps so. But for Elon Musk, what seems impossible today could very well become fact tomorrow. Musk never merely preached the idea, he brought it into being. He deliberately fathered children with 4 different women, including colleagues, employees, artists, and even past flames. How Elon Musk became father to 14 children in 20 years, a story marked by secrets and scandal. Musk's path to building a large family began with Justine Wilson, his first wife, who is a Canadian author. Elon and Justine's 8-year-long union 2000 to 2008 brought 6 children into Musk's life, though it started with heartbreaking sorrow. In 2002, the pair welcomed their first baby boy, Nevada Alexander Musk. But tragedy hit when Nevada passed away at only 10 weeks old from sudden infant death syndrome (SIDS), in an emotional 2010 piece for Marie Claire. Wilson shared the terrifying moment Nevada stopped breathing beside her. Though usually guarded, Musk once opened up in a 2018 email to a grieving father whose child died in a Tesla crash. "There is nothing worse than losing a child. My first son died in my arms. I felt his heartbeat after enduring the agony of loss." Musk and Wilson chose to grow their family using in vitro fertilization (IVF). In 2004, they celebrated the birth of twins Griffin and Vivian Jenna Wilson. 2 years later, in 2006, Wilson delivered triplets, Kai I. Saxon and Damien, all conceived through IVF, even after parting ways in 2008. Musk's 6 children remained central in his world. However, his bond with his eldest daughter, Vivian, turned rocky. Despite tension with Vivian, Musk stayed connected with his other kids from his years with Wilson. Griffin, though quite private, has sometimes appeared at events next to his famous dad. In his 2023 biography, writer Walter Isaacson revealed that Damien had become a classical music wonder, loved math and physics, and turned vegetarian at 8 to lower his carbon footprint. The next chapter in Musk's fatherhood tale unfolded with his stormy romance with musician Grimes, whose given name is Claire Boucher. The famous duo, long noted for their contrasting ways of life, welcomed their son X in May 2020. The child's unusual full name drew inspiration from the Lockheed A-12 spy plane and Grimes' fascination with artificial intelligence. X, now 4 years old, knows plenty about rockets, Grimes shared, hinting at his budding curiosity for his father's realm. In December 2021, Grimes and Musk greeted their daughter, Exa Dark Siderail, sweetly called Y, who arrived via a surrogate mother. Exa, now 3, carries a layered meaning, nodding both to supercomputing and the lovely enigma of dark matter. Their third little one, Technomechanicus, fondly nicknamed Tau, came along in 2022 and is now 3. Tau's arrival remained under wraps until Walter Isaacson mentioned Grimes as the mother of Musk's 3 children in his biography. Although they separated in 2021, Grimes and Musk continue to share parenting duties for their little ones. Still, their path together has hardly been free of turmoil. In 2023, Grimes pursued a custody suit, shining light on the hardships of raising children under a constant spotlight. Grimes wrote on X about the draining stress of the court fight. "The threat of losing my babies while going broke because I am fighting for them crushes creative flow." She further described Musk as a stranger to me now while the legal clash unfolded. In the midst of his time with Grimes, Musk quietly welcomed twins in November 2021 with Siobhan Zilis, who works as an executive at Neuralink, his brain technology firm. Twins Strider and Azure, now 5 years old, first saw the world in Austin, Texas. Interestingly, they were born only weeks before Musk and Grimes celebrated the arrival of their daughter Exa through surrogacy. In April 2022, Musk and Zilis submitted paperwork to update their names, combining both family names for the twins. The twins' identities and genders were finally revealed to the public in September 2023. Musk and Zilis added another child to their family in early 2024, though details like name, gender, and exact age remain private. In February 2025, well-known conservative commentator Ashley St. Clair stunned many when she revealed she had delivered Musk's 13th child 5 months before. St. Clair, a media writer and outspoken figure, announced the surprise news across her social media. She explained she had kept things under wraps to protect her little one's privacy. Musk's first reaction came in a single word posted on X: "Whoa." After that, St. Clair urged Musk to step up and formally recognize his role as the father and agree to share custody. "Elon, we have tried to reach you for days, but you remain silent." St. Clair further alleged that Musk recently encouraged her to have another baby, which only made their situation messier and more strained. In March 2025, Elon Musk became a father for the 14th time, also marking his 4th child with Siobhan Zilis, who had given birth to his 3 other kids. The baby boy's name was Selden Lycurgus, but his birth date remains undisclosed. So far, Musk has not addressed the talk about fathering a baby with Ashley St. Clair, all counted together. Musk is known to have 14 children at this time, as heirs to the world's richest billionaire whose fortune tops nearly $400 billion. Elon Musk's kids are seen as the genius legion who might steer the future into a bold new age. These children are surrounded by unmatched luxury and receive an extraordinary, elite education. Elon Musk spends $35 million on a genius village for kids and their mothers in 2024. Elon Musk chose to pour as much as $35 million into buying a massive compound in Austin, Texas, designed to bring his kids and former wife under one roof. The property consists of 3 neighboring houses, highlighted by a 14,400 square foot Tuscan-inspired villa alongside a 6-bedroom residence. Standing out among these 3 is the grand Tuscan-style manor, which looks much like a tiny castle straight from central Italy, yet right in the middle of America, spanning over 1,300 square meters. The main house boasts warm terracotta walls, red-tiled roofs, and graceful arches, blending royal charm with homely warmth through its solid wooden entrance. Musk steps into an impressive entryway with lofty ceilings, glittering crystal chandeliers, and a stately marble hearth. This open space flows into a formal dining room that seats 20, framed by big windows with views of vineyards and an old-world fountain. Tucked at the corridor's end sits a serene library where Musk can unwind and work in total peace. Beside it stands the second home, belonging to Siobhan Zilis, Neuralink's leader and mother to part of Musk's growing brood. This sleek 6-bedroom, 7-bath sanctuary channels minimalist Japanese elegance, airy, refined yet strikingly modern. Its inside design favors eco-friendly touches and features a smart system inspired by Tesla tech, so lights, climate, and music adjust with a single tap. This area caters not just to adults but carefully to children, with a cheerful playroom, wide low windows for sunlight, and cushy rugs for safe play. The third dwelling, though more modest, holds special appeal. It can host guests, serve as a creative studio, or double as a quiet schoolroom for young minds. Designed with clean lines and green tech, its rooftop is covered in solar panels. A rainwater reuse setup and an organic garden out back clearly echo the sustainable ethos Musk champions. The entire estate is encircled by lush trees and stone fences, ensuring perfect seclusion. Within the grounds lie an infinity pool melting into nature, a wine cellar that stores up to 2,000 bottles, and a timber playground for kids, complete with slides, tree forts, and a broad sandbox. Security here is handled by cutting-edge tools, artificial intelligence facial ID, around-the-clock surveillance drones, and sensor fencing tied to a central smart hub. One standout touch is a custom Tesla parking zone with rapid chargers, crafted entirely by Musk's own tech team. This costly project is far more than a show of wealth. It reveals a heartfelt wish to gather his family together. With 14 kids by multiple women, Musk wants his children to grow up united, not apart. He's crafted a haven spacious enough, advanced enough, and peaceful enough for them to live near one another, learn side by side, yet enjoy their privacy when needed. Today, Siobhan Zealous, Neuralink's CEO and mother of 4 of Musk's kids, has settled in already. His first wife, Justine Wilson, mom to his oldest 5, hasn't said whether she'll join them there. Still, given his plan to keep siblings close, the estate could keep growing. Elon Musk's vision goes beyond launching rockets or cars. He's raising a generation ready to carry his dream of Mars, equipped with sharp minds, inventive spirits, and endless curiosity. And it all begins with the unusual school he dreamed up himself, Elon Musk and the Extraordinary Academy for his children. Ad Astra Elon is both a technological mastermind and a scientist, so he places immense importance on how his children learn. Elon Musk has openly declared that today's schooling is old-fashioned, rigid, and lacking real-world value. According to him, regular schools mostly force-feed knowledge, aiming too much for grades while forgetting creativity and real-life problem-solving. This billionaire feels that a large portion of what kids absorb in school means nothing because it drills in useless facts they rarely apply. If this keeps happening, kids will keep asking why they bother showing up to class or picking up books. That's why he insists kids should discover and study what truly excites them. Ad Astra took root right inside SpaceX's headquarters back in 2014. Besides Elon Musk's own kids, the students here are the children of SpaceX staffers. Still, the total count of pupils never climbs above 50 bright young minds. Naturally, earning a spot at this academy isn't a walk in the park. The first big hurdle is an IQ that must score over 138, while an average person lands under 110. So, this school only welcomes kids with sharp, exceptional minds. What sets Ad Astra apart is its teaching philosophy. Built around the same approach Elon uses for every venture first principles thinking. Instead of memorizing because grown-ups say so, students are urged to challenge beliefs, dig beneath the surface, and craft answers from the roots up. There are no grades. Everyone moves forward together like parts in a factory. Musk shared about Ad Astra back in 2015. The children, from ages 7 to 14, are grouped in teams, and though they get scores for tasks, there's no ABCD final grade each term. Inside Ad Astra's walls, there are no standard grades or rigid age barriers. Young minds tackle real problems together instead of parroting facts and taking tests. All kids here are equals, working and laughing side by side. No one pays tuition to be here. Elon Musk covers every book, every chair, and every tool they might need. The class that thrills students most is synthesis. In that room, they tackle life-size challenges, stretching their thinking skills further each day. Even Ad Astra's list of subjects defies the norm. These children dive into artificial intelligence, design and building, coding tricks, gaming strategies, and even the art of negotiation. Lessons in ethics come alive through what-if scenarios. For example, they debate who is to blame if a factory dumps waste in a local lake. Sports fields and music rooms don't appear on this schedule, and foreign language classes are skipped. In Elon's eyes, instant translation tech will erase the need for those lessons. Ad Astra does more than teach. It brings in experts from all walks of life to share first-hand lessons, giving young minds a taste of knowledge from every corner. Plus, to spark an entrepreneurial fire. The school invented its own currency, Astra, so kids can swap and trade among classmates. Incredible. The teaching style at Ad Astra feels like backpacking the world solo, making kids naturally crave answers, hunt knowledge, and rush to class with joy inside these walls. No student has to match uniforms when we mold kids into identical shapes, stripping them of spark and uniqueness. How can grown folks expect them to stay curious, creative, and kind? Musk once asked. The billionaire dreams his school will raise children with free souls. Kids are free to choose what they wear every single day. One of Musk's young sons, once dressed as Superman, climbed on a tiny stool and gave an excited speech to his friends. He explained how he imagined decorating a hallway with an asteroid design. He proudly said that SpaceX sparked that idea. The teachers at Ad Astra break the mold too, standing apart from the usual lineup of certified educators. Musk claims teachers do not need fancy degrees or stiff licenses. Many Ad Astra guides have never sat through teaching courses or collected traditional papers. Here I prefer bold, boundary-pushing math lovers to teach numbers, and true artists to share the magic of painting, Musk explains. Ad Astra has no rigid timetable, only a flexible lesson plan shaped by the talent on hand. Musk says that these instructors won't spoon-feed standard facts. After all, in real life, no mentor holds your hand. You must chase knowledge and seize the moment yourself. There are no final scores, no neat rankings, no top-of-the-class awards. Ad Astra's true goal isn't to train parrots to recite, but to nurture brave minds that build, question, and work together. Later, Ad Astra morphed into Astronova, an ambitious global branch that welcomed more families who embraced this modern take on learning. While it didn't sweep the world overnight, it became a shining example of future schooling, adaptive, custom-fitted, and rooted in real problems. And right from the earliest days, Elon Musk's children were surrounded by cutting-edge tech and a world of big global ideas. Elon's children surrounded by cutting-edge tech and inspiring workspaces. His little boy, X, is often spotted beside his father at big gatherings, from summits with global leaders to new reveals by Tesla or SpaceX. On March 15th, countless news outlets shared a clip that captured a sweet exchange between U.S. President Donald Trump and Elon Musk's curious young son. The Tesla mogul let out a hearty laugh watching his 4-year-old son. X dashed forward to join the U.S. president walking toward the Marine Force One helicopter. As they strolled past reporters, President Trump grinned, pointed at Musk's boy, and drew an X shape mid-air with his finger. Mr. Trump chatted easily with the child on the short walk and even lent a hand as the boy climbed the steps. This playful scene between Mr. Donald Trump and X delighted the online world and sparked a trend on platform X using the hashtag #GrandpaTrump. Musk frequently takes his son X to the Oval Office, where the boy's playful spirit never fails to catch the lenses of curious photographers. Long before even reaching kindergarten age, X was given front-row access to everything elite daily life inside SpaceX's bustling hub, prototype tech labs, AI-powered robots, and the sleek designs of the most sophisticated spacecrafts. One could say this youngster is being raised not just with affection, but under the watchful dream of a visionary reshaping tomorrow's world. Still, among this billionaire's 14 children, there is one whose presence remains more intriguing and secretive than any sibling. Billionaire Elon Musk's enigmatic transgender daughter, Vivian Jenna Wilson. The transgender child of tech billionaire Elon Musk and author Justine Musk is well known within the LGBTQ+ community and across social media platforms. Born on April 15, 2004, in Los Angeles, Vivian first went by the name Xavier Alexander Musk before announcing her transgender identity in 2020. She legally changed both her name and gender status in June 2022. Adopting her mother's last name to show her intent to cut all connections with her father. Vivian now lives and studies in Tokyo, Japan, where she is deeply devoted to learning languages and exploring different cultures. She once dreamed of becoming a translator, mastering French, Spanish, and Japanese along the way, yet after stepping into the public eye, she also found herself drawn to modeling and streaming live on Twitch. Vivian's bond with her father, Elon Musk, has been distant ever since she came out as transgender. She has called her father a pathetic man-child and insists she has supported herself financially since 2020. She also claims Musk arranged her gender through IVF, accusing him of treating her identity as merchandise for sale. Vivian declared firmly, "I no longer live with nor want any tie to my biological father, in any form," in a talk with Jordan Peterson. Musk confessed regret about supporting Vivian's transition, saying she had been killed by the woke mind virus. "He's no family man," she wrote bluntly on Threads in August 2024, refusing to expand on it. Vivian continues to call out her father's lack of support in posts and interviews, pointing to his failure to understand her. She has found an ally in Grimes, Musk's former partner and the mother of his other 3 children. Grimes has spoken proudly of Vivian and publicly supports her choice to live openly. Vivian Jenna Wilson's journey stands as proof of the strength it takes to find and claim one's true self, even when born into a household of fame and immense fortune. Although often seen doting on his brood, Elon Musk has long faced heated debate over how he handles money matters with the mothers of his kids. Financial arrangements and hush agreements for mothers. Ashley St. Clair, a conservative personality, welcomed Musk's son, Romulus, in September 2024. The Wall Street Journal reported that Musk proposed St. Clair receive a one-time payment of $15 million plus $100,000 each month until the boy turned 21, but only if she agreed to stay silent about their affair and child. St. Clair turned him down, arguing secrecy would leave her son feeling invisible. A DNA test confirmed Musk fathered Romulus with 99.9999% certainty. Yet Musk did not accept fatherhood until those test results came to light. Jared Birchall, Musk's trusted right-hand man, is believed to have arranged the monetary deals for the mothers of Musk's children. Birchall allegedly cautioned St. Clair that legal fights always end up worse for the woman and claimed other mothers, like Siobhan Zillis and Grimes, signed similar pacts. When St. Clair spoke openly about their child and relationship, Musk slashed the promised monthly support to $40,000. St. Clair claimed she had to sell her Tesla Model S to cover the shortfall. Musk is rumored to have urged certain women to bear his children, even offering his sperm to those wishing to conceive. Such disclosures spark deep questions about the ethics and secrecy in Musk's private affairs and how he handles his big, complicated clan. Even though his kids enjoy the finest life can offer, Elon Musk still draws fire for his fathering style, especially when that disapproval comes from his own dad. Elon Musk's father takes aim at his son's parenting style during a February 2025 chat on the Wide Awake podcast. Elon Musk openly took issue with how his son Elon raises his many children. He argued that Elon fell short as a father, claiming he leaned far too much on hired help to handle his kids' daily care. They have more money than sense, surrounded by endless nannies. Every child has their own caretaker, Errol remarked bluntly. He added that after Elon split from Justine Wilson in 2008, both households ended up employing 6 nannies each. Errol went further, worrying about how this lifestyle might shape his grandchildren as they grow. He insisted Elon's kids struggled with basic life skills, like safely crossing a street by themselves. Because of this, the boys, plus Kimball's 2 sons, never learned to cross the street alone, Errol explained. Even at 14, my daughters told me, "You'd be shocked. Elon's boy and Kimball's boy still can't manage the street alone. We have to guide them by the hand." Elon's ties with his father have been uneasy for decades. Elon has called his father a dreadful human being and spoken of mental trauma Errol inflicted during his childhood. For his part, Errol has repeatedly criticized Elon in public, attacking not just how he parents, but also Elon's political stances and personal life choices. Elon Musk's pointed words have stirred plenty of debate, especially over whether he has any moral ground to stand on, given his own colorful past. From his earliest days, Elon Musk was labeled a boy genius, so how he became who he is and how he shapes his children remains a puzzle that fascinates millions. The distinctive approach of billionaire Elon Musk's child-rearing philosophy, encouraging kids to explore the internet for knowledge. Musk's perspective on how children should be taught is truly unconventional. In a candid Clubhouse discussion last year, The Tesla founder explained that he trusts the internet to teach his children far more than any school ever could. The billionaire, whose roots trace back to the 70s, remarked, "I let my kids dive into the internet early on, and they mostly pick up lessons through YouTube and Reddit." Above all, the CEO is famously doubtful of old-school education. He argues that holding a degree means little. Real success comes from experience and practical wisdom. "College is mostly just for entertainment, not genuine learning," Musk declared at a 2020 conference, letting his kids play video games while keeping them hooked on books. Elon Musk's early fascination with video games sparked his lifelong love for coding. This childhood passion laid the foundation for his extraordinary achievements today. Because of this, the billionaire, who came into the world during the 70s, encourages his kids to play games for fun and to sharpen their minds. Yet, Musk's children don't have free rein to game endlessly, as he enforces firm rules on screen time. In a conversation with seasoned tech journalist Ashley Vance for his biography, the billionaire, born in the 70s, explained, "My kids must read for twice the hours they spend gaming. This keeps addiction at bay and builds skills that matter down the road." Fostering resilience and inspiring bold thinking and action from childhood. Elon Musk holds firm to the idea that his kids must encounter certain challenges early on to grow fully and develop sharp minds that lead to big achievements later. Musk himself stands as a shining example of an entrepreneur who made it against the odds. He endured hardships as a young immigrant and first-generation American. Yet, it was exactly these trials that fueled his drive and molded him into the resolute figure we know today. When people ask, "Why does your family produce so many entrepreneurs?" Musk replies, "I grew up under extremely tough circumstances, facing countless hardships. My biggest worry is that my kids might miss out on these trials and not toughen up enough." That's why he always steers his kids into an upbringing that avoids pampering. He insists they feel pressure and hardship young so they can stand tall and grow on their own. Musk says the clearest way to teach kids about enterprise is to let them jump in, love what they do, and not fear risk. I don't know how folks in America handle raising kids, but for me, I always find ways for them to feel the weight of pressure. I believe they'll turn out just fine, promoting healthy eating for the whole family and building resilient minds. A former nanny who once looked after the Musk brothers shared on TikTok that the boys are surprisingly mindful about staying healthy. It amazed me to see kids so tuned into wellness at such a young age. I figured they'd beg for Johnny Rockets or some fast food, but instead, they were thrilled to ask if we could eat dinner at Whole Foods, the organic grocery store. She also complimented the trio for having admirable traits and being exceptionally courteous. Evidently, good manners are another cornerstone of how Elon Musk raises his kids. Elon Musk has shared that he believes exposing his children to the world broadens their knowledge and sharpens their minds. When I have to travel to China for Tesla, for instance, I'll bring my kids along so we can tour the Great Wall or see the terracotta warriors together, in the glow of their famous father and inventor, visionary, and billionaire with a worldwide reach. Elon Musk's children are nurtured in a world that is privileged yet demanding. Each one stands as their own person, carrying both high hopes and their unique burdens under the Musk legacy, while they benefit from elite schooling, futuristic tools, and substantial financial means. Their destiny will not rest on easy wealth, but rather on their grit and decisions. To Elon Musk, the greatest inheritance for his children is not piles of money, but a mindset that breaks barriers, embraces big thinking, and understands that only those who earn it should chase the dream of space exploration.